Hello, everybody, and welcome to For the Love of Paul McGrath podcast for another episode of Villa AM, where we try to bring you Aston Villa's news from the day previously in 8 minutes or less. And the 8th of August brought us some news indeed, and one of them was obviously our first big ticket signing is finally over the line, and Evan Gassan has made his way to Birmingham and has signed the deal to become an Aston Villa player. Really, really excited about this one. Somebody who is going to come in and offer something that the team needs in that attacking aspect as well. But one of the best things that I read about this guy, or that this guy from this guy signing, is the way he spoke about the club. And I know every player who signs for a big club talks about the club in such glowing references, but ticked all the boxes for me. Spoke about how the fans and playing at Villa Park was going to be a big thing for him, and also about Unai Emery being the manager that he thinks can drive him on, and the fact that Unai Emery was a key influence in the influencing factor in him making the move to Aston Villa. So welcome aboard, Evan Gassand. Can't wait to see you get going. You're going to wear that 29 jersey, and I hope you wear it with pride as well. And it was nice to see your compatriot, Jonathan Kodja, give you a nice few words as well, wearing that new Aston Villa jersey as well, which was a nice little touch. Also, we got a small bit of news today that staying on the transfer side of things, Aston Villa, there was a spurious link to Alexis Salamaker's AC Milan midfielder, come right winger, come right wing back, come left wing back, come striker at times for Roma or for AC Milan over the past few years. Basically, the utility man of AC Milan. Played last year out in loan at Roma, played the year previously at Bologna. Probably somebody who's looking to move on to try his hand at a different league. Belgian player, was linked. Don't know how true the link is, but was linked in the Italian press. And should anything more come of it, we will obviously let you know. In the meantime, we have done a long form podcast on Alexis Salamakers, the type of player he is. He's a very specific type of player that fits into very specific systems, which is the interesting part about why Unai Emery might be interested in him. So go catch that later after you finish Villa AM as well. So that's Alexis Salamakers has been linked to Aston Villa. Also, we were linked as well, and I don't have a graphic for this, but there was another spurious link from Cope, COPE, the Spanish online sports site / newspaper / whatever you want to call it, that linked us, that Aston Villa were linked in the event that Unai Emery was to leave, that Aston Villa were willing to meet the release clause of a goalkeeper who we actually did a scouting series on in our La Liga side of goalkeepers that we think could replace Emi Martinez, which is nice to see. And that's Alex Romero from Real Sociedad. So as I say, Cope, the Spanish newspaper, COP, did link us with him, said we were willing to meet his release clause of 70 million, consequent of Unai Emery leaving the club. Obviously, Emi Martinez leaving the club. Obviously, Emi Martinez hasn't left the club, but it was interesting to say that this has dropped, or that this news has kind of started to leak out, that Villa had those targets in line, the likes of Lucas Chevalier and likes of this guy. So scouting was done on successors to Emi Martinez at Aston Villa, and good to know that the club have basically a succession plan should anything come from him leaving potentially this season, which I don't think is likely, or maybe into next season as well. So that is nice to see. Also, as well, we saw some news that Jacob Ramsey is to be offered a new contract at Aston Villa. And for me, that's absolutely excellent news. It's news that I was delighted to hear. A player that's been linked from pillar to post, whether it be to Nottingham Forest, whether it be to West Ham, whether it be to a multitude of other clubs. Spurs were linked, Newcastle were linked with him. He's pretty much been a player that was linked. And the reason I always felt he was linked was due to PSR reasons. Now that Villa are out of the woods with PSR, I think it's plain for people to see that Unai Emery likes Ramsey. I want him to stay with the club. looks like he's going to be offered a new deal. And I think that is very good news. Holding on to one of our own, holding on to one of our academy grown players is very important, I think, for this team. Also, if nothing else, protecting the value with a longer contract is also very beneficial to us from a financial point of view as well. And I think Jacob Ramsey, over the course of his Villa career, deserves that extra contract. He's been the best recent academy graduate that we have, and he's still only 24 years of age. As an England under 21, he was the main man only 2 years ago prior to that injury. This guy can get back to form. This new contract should be a vote of confidence for him. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what this new season holds as well. Other bit of news that we got is that Morgan Rogers, it has come out that Morgan Rogers is unlikely to play in any of the games this weekend, whether against Marseille or against Villarreal. But the Unai Emery has not ruled him out and is hopeful that he will be fit for Newcastle. Big bit of news in a lot of ways. I think that is Morgan Rogers very, very, very quickly turning into a talisman for this team. We all know how much he's worth in an attacking point of view, and it's definitely something that I want to see. I want to see him back in this squad as soon as possible. Ankle injuries are never good, specifically for somebody who relies on that long speed pace, and also somebody who's as tricky in his turn, has a good ability to turn with the ball as Morgan Rogers. So rehab it quickly, rehab it well, make sure it's 100%, and then let's get him back in the team, because we're going to need him for opening day against Newcastle. And I suppose any more that comes out in that, you will get it here on Villa AM. So that's going to do it for us tonight on Villa AM. I think I am getting better at this, wrapping it up within 8 minutes or so. But thanks so much, everybody, for watching, for listening. If you do like this podcast, please comment below with a line emoji, whether it be on YouTube or a line emoji, even on Spotify or an Apple podcast. Give us those 5-star ratings and reviews as well. It's been overwhelming, really, the good wishes and the goodwill that this podcast, the short form podcast, has. So it ain't going anywhere. And thank you so much, because your positivity really keeps me going with regards to doing this extra small short form podcast, because you guys like it. And as long as you guys like it, I will keep on putting it out as much as my time allows me to do that. So thanks so much, everybody. We will be back again tomorrow with something to do with the Marseille game. But until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and all that's left to say is up the Villa.
It's Villa in the morning with Villa AM. It's Villa in the morning.